Hello everyone, this is Jim Lawyer here for vCycling News. Tonight's live coverage of the NORCAL Tue Niter. Tonight is Stage 9, the Palo Alto Noon Loop. Got quite a few racers in the pen already, getting ready to start in 3 minutes. Let's take a look at the course, courtesy of Dan Connolly's Relive video. It's a 12-mile course, a bit of climbing tonight. Should be a very good race. See, we start out with a downhill and do a major climb, then downhill with some ups and downs to the finish. Let's go back to our main feed. Watch the starting line. Two minutes and 30 seconds to start. And again, you're watching live on vCycling News. Place for all things RGT and everything else cycling. Be sure to catch us every Tuesday night here for the NORCAL Tue Niters. Thursday night for the Moonrider Heroica series. And many more to come. 2 minutes to the race start. We've got 15 riders tonight that are actually racers. The rest of them are either our cam bots or pacer bots that are out there to challenge the racers. Push them along a little bit. And they're smart riding bots. They will compete with you, etc. and speed up as you speed up. They adapt and learn based on some AI. And if you want to join in the fun here on this or any other RGT event, just go to rgtcycling.com and download the app for free and join for free. And then look at all the wonderful events they have out there. Getting ready to start the race in 50 seconds. And hopefully we'll have some live rider feeds tonight that we can show you, where you actually get to see behind the scenes the actual racer, human being on the bike. I know we have at least 2 so far tonight, Stefan Audette and April Regal. We'll be able to watch them in real life. 20 seconds to go. Be sure to subscribe or like to vCycling News. Show us your appreciation by ringing that bell and subscribing. And they're off. And Jay Deca jumping out front. We got Tristan Witt in second. Third now, Jay Valley in second. Tristan in third. D. Bodke in fourth. Stefan in fifth. Got Shane out in front right now. Jay N still in first right now, Canadian rider. No, Stefan Audette first. Sorry, my button wasn't working correctly. I apologize for that, everybody. Got a tight group up front. First 5 riders within 5 or so yards of each other. Racing hard, putting out the wattage. 300 watts for this front group. Plus Nice heart rate for Stefan up front. Doing a great job. Let's take a look at our live rider feed. See who's out there for us tonight. Got Dan Connolly out there also. Great to see you, Dan. Doing a great job tonight. Stefan and Aprils will be back on in a second. Stefan's putting out the wattage. Doing a great job tonight. Stefan's right now currently in third position. Awesome effort. Tristan Witt pulled into the lead. Stefan in third right now. D. Bodke in second. Bunch of hard racing going on right now. We're a little about a mile and a half into the 12-mile total distance tonight. Jay Anstill up in front now, Canadian rider. Jay Valley in second, D. Bodke in third, D. Connolly in fourth. Third now, Tristan Witt in fifth. It's changing too quick for even me. Let's get back to our main feed. Here's our second group with the leader out front. Jay Anstill still in the lead right now. About 39 yards in front of this group right here. Right now led by Shane with D. Bodke. Everybody's doing a great job tonight, racing hard. Back up with the leader. Jay Anstill still in the lead. In that red zone for a little bit. Pushing 300 watts. Second group, about 20 yards back. Jay Decca, D. Bodke, D. Rusino, Stefan Audette, Shane, Jay Valley, and S. Francis, D. Connolly, Tristan Witt, Jay Summers, all in that second group. Real tightly packed. Doing a great job tonight, everybody. And you're watching live coverage on vCycling News of the NORCAL Tue Niter, Stage 9. And this is a best 8 out of 12 stage race series. And it looks like that second group has come up and is passing the leader right now. Some good racing out there tonight in this NORCAL Tue Niter. Jay Anstill out in the lead. Got a big group up front now. All racing hard. Right under 3 miles done so far. Hitting that climb right now. Let's see who's got their climbing legs on tonight. Gonna be mild percentages for a while, and then it gets into a steep section right before the crest of the hill. Got Stefan, D. Bodke, D. Connolly, Tristan Witt, J. Deca. And again, they're bouncing around back there, so we'll just leave it for the couple of first riders, and then we'll tell you as things change. Everybody's doing a great job. Watching that first group right now. Let's take a look at Dan Connolly's live rider display. Doing a great job. Putting out the power, doing an awesome effort right now. Great job. Riding hard. And we want to thank Dan again for doing the relive videos for us that we show at the beginning of the stages. And we've got lead changes going on, jockeying for position right now. A little under 3.5 miles done. Stefan Audet out front right now. Let's take a look at his live rider display. There he is, riding hard. Doing a great job, Stefan. Look at that wattage, 350, 400 watts. Heart rate's in probably zone 2-ish, maybe upper into zone 2, in the 150s. Doing a great job, Stefan. Riding hard. And unfortunately, it looks like we're having a little issue with the feed to vCycling News, but we're going out to my YouTube channel right now also, and if we can't get that resolved, we will do a replay on vCycling News with the recorded version. Back to our main display. Stefan's still out front. Almost 4 miles down, 8 to go. We're still on this long climb. J. Deca taking over. Stefan's having nothing to do with that. J. Deca back on Stefan's wheel. And J. Valley is on J. Deca's wheel, taking advantage of a little bit of drafting going on. Second group is about 30 yards back right now, led by Jay Anstill, then Tristan Witt, S. Francis, D. Bodke, D. Connolly, Shane, and D. Rosanna, all back in that second group. Fourth through 10th right now. J. Valley making an attack right now, coming up, getting back on J. Deca's wheel, and now he's going to take a lead. Try to take a lead from Stefan. Stefan says nope, shuts the door, and goes on about his business. Riding hard. Doing a great job. I'm going to let you watch the action while I try to fix our vCycling news feed. Not having any luck with our vCycling news feed right now. Still working on it, but again, it's going out to my YouTube channel. Also, Jay Lawyer. So we apologize for that. Little technical difficulty on the feed. First three riders have pulled away from a second group right now. We got Jay Deca, Stepan Audette, and Jay Valley out there. In a 5% grade right now. We got three out front. And then a group about 80 yards back. Jay Anstill and Tristan Witt. And then a little over a tenth of a mile back, another group. All hovering together. Jay Francis, or S. Francis, D. Connolly, Shane, D. Bodke, D. Rosanna, Jay Summers, all back there in that second group. Trying to keep the first group in striking distance. Awesome racing tonight. Doing a great job. Glad everybody's out there watching. Watching Audette. Let's take a look at his live rider display again. Pushing hard. Putting that power out. Doing a great job, Stepan. About a 4% climbing right now. Pushing hard. There he goes. Doing a great job. Heart rate's coming up into the zone 1 territory. Back to our main feed. Take a look at D. Connolly right now on his live feed. Dan Connolly doing a great job. Pushing hard, nice cadence, heart rate up there, way up there in zone 1 for Dan. Pushing hard. And again, we want to thank the riders that are letting us watch them live with their live rider cams. Great job, everybody. Pushing hard. Back up front. Audette, Jay Deca, Jay Valley. And we see Jay Anstill back there a little bit back, but still coming up, getting closer to this front group. Audette pulling away right now, trying to. Pushing hard. Almost 600 watts right now by Stepan. Jay Deca said, I'm going to try to beat you right now. Stepan coming back in the red zone. First three riders really pushing hard. And a 5% climb right now. Getting towards the top of this long climb. Then we've got a nice downhill with a couple of small bumps, shall we say. Jay Deca pulling away right now. About 100 yards out from second and third. Doing a great job. Pushing hard. In a little downhill, almost flat right now for Jay Deca. Looking at second place right now, Stepan. Awesome job. Stefan's doing a great job. Jay Decca and Stefan battling it out. A little over 6.5 miles in, a little under 6 to go. Nice hard racing by this great group tonight. Awesome, awesome job by everybody. Let's take a look again at live rider display for Stefan. Still pushing hard, 30 miles an hour almost, 250 watts, 280. Heart rate's back down. Probably in low zone 2, high zone 3 for Stefan. Great, great effort, Stefan. Doing a great job. Pushing hard. Back to our main feed. Jay Decca and Stefan. Oh, Stefan pushing hard right there. Got a little downhill. Using the downhill to grab the lead real quickly and then falls back. Pushing hard, racing really hard with Jay Decca right now. Awesome job. All these racers out here are doing a great job tonight. Again, you're watching live on vCycling News. NORCAL Tue Niter, the Palo Alto Noon Loop, which is stage 9 of this best 8 out of 12 series. Looks like Jay Valley is catching our front two runners right now, doing a great job coming up on them. Pushing hard. He's back up with him on Stefan's wheel right now. Great, great job. Great racing going on right now for the front. Jay Ann still out front right now. You're watching our front three runners right now. J Valley, Esadet, J Deca. Jockeying out for first. A little over 9 miles in. Fourth place is Jay Anstill, about a quarter mile back. Tristan Witt right there with him, quarter mile back. Riding together, trying to catch these front three. Back to sixth with S. Francis, seventh D. Bodke, eighth Shane, ninth Dan Connolly, 10th D. Rosano, 11th Jay Summers. All doing a great job. Great racing tonight on the NORCAL Tue Niter live on vCycling News. J Valley up front, Esadet, J Deca. Back with our fourth and fifth riders, Jay Anstill and Tristan Witt. Doing a great job, both these racers riding together, trying to catch the front three. Tristan in the drafting position right now, saving a little wattage, as you can see up there in the green underneath the speed and power display, etc. Sixth and seventh, S. Francis and D. Bodke riding together. Doing a great job. D. Bodke. Shane back in eighth right now. D. Connolly doing a great job in ninth. D. Rosano in 10th right now, American rider, doing an awesome job. J. Summers in 11th. Got a pacer bot, and M. Bassalati doing a great job. Jay Henninger doing an awesome effort. Believe that's one of two women out here tonight. Got Jay Henninger from Canada, April Regal from the U.S. doing an awesome job. Go back up front with J Valley. On a little downhill right now, as you can see. Great job by all of our racers. Racing hard. Everybody in the red zone right now up front, pushing hard, putting the wattage out. Esadet's opened up about a 10-yard lead. Pushing 400 plus watts right now, upwards of 500. J Deca in second right now. About the same wattage, pulling back up on Esadet's wheel. A little bit of a draft going on. About 10 feet away from Stefan. Great job by all of our racers. A little over 11 miles in with about a mile and a half to go for these front two. Jay Valley back in third, doing a great job. About 120 yards back right now. We're on a climb. Last little climb before the finish climb, which is not as bad as this. Probably down in the 2%er for the finish. Right now we're pushing 3.5, 4. Back up front, Jay Deca and Stefan Audette. Jay Deca attacking, Stefan responding, pushing hard. Great job. Let's take a look at Stefan on his live racer cam, pushing hard. Great, great job, Stefan. As well as Jay Deca. On a downhill right now, about 5% downhill. Jay Deca looks like he's doing a little bit of recovery. Both these racers doing a great job. Looking at Jay Deca right now. Out of the draft. Jockeying for first place. About a half mile to go. It's going to be a great finish again tonight. Very, very close it looks like. Back to our main feed. Nice racing. A little over 3/10 to go. Who wants it more? Who's going to make the push to the finish first? Who's going to attack? Will it be Stefan or Jay Deca? 2/10 to go. Pushing hard. Gonna have a little climb coming up here, 5%. Jay Deca taking off. Taking advantage of that little climb. Stefan's pushing hard. Everybody's in the red zone. Oh, Jay Deca comes in first, Stefan in second. Jay Valley, 2/10 out, will be our third place rider. Great job. Congratulations, Stefan and Jay Deca. Outstanding racing. Jay Deca pulled it out right there at the end. Had been up front the whole evening. Jay Valley, about 50 yards to go, will be our third place and on the podium. Got a mixed podium tonight. Great job, everybody. And Jay Valley, our third place rider tonight. And we got our fourth and fifth coming across. Jay Anstill and Tristan Witt. Uh-oh, Tristan's pushing hard. Can he pull it out for fourth? Oh, it looks like it. Tristan takes fourth. Jay Anstill in fifth. Back to our next group. It's going to be tight racing here also. We got D. Bodke, Shane, and S. Francis. See who won sixth place. Come on, guys. Race hard. Pushing. Great, great job by all of our racers tonight. Keep it going. S. Francis. D. Bodke. And D. Bodke comes across in 6th. S. Francis in 7th. Shane in 8th. Way to go. Congratulations, everybody. D. Connolly in 9th. 1/10 of a mile to go for Dan. Let's take a look at his live rider display as he comes across the line. Dan's going to come across in 9th. 50 yards. Great job. Congratulations, Dan. D. Rosanna in 10th. 70 yards to go. Awesome. 30 yards. Great job. 10th place, D. Rosano. Jay Summers, 3/10 of a mile out. Pushing hard on that little downhill before that little pop-up climb towards the finish. 2/10 of a mile for Jay Summers. And Jay Summers is going to come across in 11th place, 50 yards. Great job. Pushing hard to the finish. Great job. Some pacer bots in there, and we're back to our next rider that we'll be coming across in about 1.2 miles, M. Bossolotti. About 1.2 miles for M. Bossolotti to come across the line. Let's take a look at our first of 2 women that'll be crossing the line in about 3 miles. Jay Henninger. Great job, Jay Henninger, Canadian rider. One of 2 women racing in this group tonight. And if you want to join this race or any other races on RGT, head over to rgtcycling.com, download the free app, and join for free. And race with all these racers plus a whole bunch more. Let's go back up to M. Bossolotti. Five-tenths of a mile to go for M. Bossolotti. Awesome. Had a great group out here tonight. Pushing hard. 4/10 for M. Bossolotti. Great job. Congratulations to all of our racers tonight. Three-tenths for M. Bossolotti. Let's go back and take a look at our second woman on the course tonight, April Regal. Doing a great job, a little over 2.5 miles to go, pushing hard. She's in that climbing area right now. About 6% climb, doing a great job, April. Invocelati being followed closely by 3 of the pacer bots out there. And Invocelati is going to come across the finish. 50 yards to go. Great job. Outstanding. Awesome. Working back through all the pacer bots and cam bots we have out there. Back to the next finisher will be Jay Henninger, one of 2 women out there in tonight's race, doing an awesome job. Take a look at April right now. Great job, April. Pushing hard. April's in the downhill section, tearing it up, pushing the wattage. And you can hear her trainer screaming in the background right now. Great job, April, doing a great job, pushing hard. Back up with Jay Henninger. About a 1/10 of a mile in front of April right now. And Jay Henninger's on a climb right now where April just got done with that downhill. About 160 yards between the 2 women. Can April pull it back and come across in front of Jay Henninger for the first woman to come across? Pushing hard. Doing a great job. Both women out there. Awesome. Keep it going. And unfortunately we lost our second feed. So right now we only have our main feed. And right now we're on Jay Henninger. Great effort and job tonight. Congratulations to all the participants in tonight's Stage 9 of the NORCAL Tue Niter Palo Alto Noon Loop. Jay Henninger, about 1.3 miles out. April Regal, about 1.5 miles out, doing a great job. Both of these racers are pushing hard towards the finish line. Once again, Canadian versus American. About 1.2 miles left for Jay Henninger. Nice cadence, 60s, 70s. Great power, up in the 150s, 180s. Doing a great job. And it's got about a little over a tenth of a mile lead over April. See if April can pull it back and catch up to Joe Henninger and make it a race for the finish. Joe is on a downhill right now, doing a great job. 33 mile an hour plus. Pulling out a little bit of lead as April's on a climb right now. Both these racers are pushing hard to the finish. They will finish. Guarantee it. 0.8 of a mile left for Joe. And 1.2 for April. April's getting ready to crest and come down that hill. Back to Joe Henninger. Pushing hard. 0.6 left. April's about 0.4 of a mile behind, closing in slowly. In the red zone for April. Pushing hard, coming down that hill. 0.5 left for Joe. April's trying to make it a race to the finish. 0.3 now. 0.5 left for Joe Henninger, Canadian rider. One of two women in tonight's race. Excellent job by both these women tonight. April's down to about 0.2 now, pushing hard in the red zone for April. Trying to close it down before the finish line and make it a tough finish between these two women. Joe Henninger's doing a great job, pushing hard. 0.3 to go. April's about a 1/4 mile back. Looks like Joe's going to hold off April tonight and be our first woman on the women's podium. Pushing hard to the finish, 0.1 to go. In the red zone for Joe, doing a great job, pushing hard to the finish. 130 yards to go. Keep it going, Joe. 90 yards. Great job, 30. And she comes across the line. Outstanding job, outstanding race, Joe Henninger. Back to April. Got it within about 1/10 of a mile. Pushing hard there at the end. 170 yards. She had pulled it back close. Didn't quite have enough distance left in the race to catch her. 120 yards for April. In a little climb right to the finish. April's heart rate's way up there right now, 150, pushing hard. 50 yards. Congratulations to all of our racers. Congratulations, April, for a finish. Good job, everybody. And we'll see you next Tuesday night, live on vCycling News. And again, sorry about the problem with the feed to vCycling News tonight. You can watch it live or a replay of the live broadcast, hopefully sometime later tonight or tomorrow. Have a great week.